What's going on, traders? This is Mike with Tactical Traders. Right now, we're doing some end of the day scans on April the 13th, 2021. And we're looking at Tesla here, TSLA. I'm sure you're all very familiar with this. This is the daily chart over the past year of price history, as you can see up here. And we do have some drawings on the chart right now. These are some from some past video analysis. But wanted to keep them here and just kind of go over a couple of things on what's happening with Tesla and where it can go. And we're gonna do this pretty quickly. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. Helps us out a ton. Anyways, back into the chart. So you can see here we had an ascending triangle, and this was back in September, October to November. The price range was kept hitting that resistance around 450-ish, bouncing back to that trend line, and then bouncing back to trend line after testing the resistance again and again. And that was creating those higher lows right here, creating an ascending triangle. We got the nice breakout, increased amount of volume, so that was pretty nice. Broke out that 450 and just had a nice monster tear over the next like 2 months basically. And then started hitting some resistance here around the $700 range. But it did break through that, went up, hit the all-time high of 940 cents. We'll just call it 900. And then it, fell back pretty considerably. It came back down to a low of 550-ish. And then, kind of caught itself, had that nice candle form right there with an increased amount of volume. So a nice little bounce there. And it went back down, tested that trend line, putting in those higher lows, going up to the $700 resistance, getting rejected back down, hitting that trend line again, putting in more higher lows before going back up to resistance, going sideways for a couple of days, and then having an increased amount of volume, which brought the price up. Then today, gapping up over the resistance, and very importantly, also gapping up and staying above this orange line, which is the 50 SMA. So a very powerful move, a very strong move. I do wish there was more volume on the day, but overall, I can't be too upset. So a nice move. Now, where can Tesla go from here? Well, we're going to map out some obvious areas of resistance, and that is going to be right over. So let me get my price tool. There we go. All right, and that's going to be right over around this. We'll call it 800. 800-ish range. This is kind of a bendable range. It's an $800 stock, so give it some wiggle room. But yeah, so in the past you could see that this was an area of support a couple times, a good amount of data points. 1 day here, 3 days here, and it looks like 4 days here before breaking below it. And a lot of times when that support gets broken down to the downside, that's pretty common to see it become an area of resistance. So we're definitely going to be looking at $800 as an area of resistance, not only from these past data points, but also just like that $700 range. It's a big whole number, and mentally it's something that people are going to be looking at. So after that, we're just going to say this, we'll call it $890 to $900 range is above that. So what we're going to be looking for the next coming days is we're going to be looking to see if the price can get past that 800. And if it does, I really do want to see more volume than we had today. This has been an increased amount of volume, but I'd rather like to have something like up here. You know what I mean? This is where it was like I think almost 90 million, excuse me, in volume compared to today, and today was about 45 million in volume. So I'd like to see a little bit more volume for that actual break to 800. And if we do get that, I absolutely expect us to retest those areas of 900, the all-time highs. So a pretty interesting setup. Now, if the price doesn't immediately just break past that $800 resistance, which it totally could, because this is a nice, there's no wick on this candle. This is a nice, bullish candle right here. It could just go right up to that and touch it, but I actually start to think that this might trend sideways for a little bit and consolidate a little bit more before going up and above that. So we're going to have to keep an eye on it, and definitely going to watch the volume. But who knows, this is a very important, powerful, and bullish move on Tesla. I was actually getting worried for a little bit just because before this move happened, it started to look like a little bit more like a bear flag right here. So there's a little bit of area concern, but had a nice movement up. We actually alerted to calls in our chat room today. We had $730 calls for this Friday, which were picked up at $4.05. I believe now they're trading over they're about 4K or a little under 4K a piece, something like that. But anyways, nice move from Tesla. Congratulations to Bulls. And if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, traders, and until next time, stay profitable.